There we go. Now you should have audio. Okay. Sorry about that. Very annoying. So what I'm going to do, other than dropping my kill key, I'm actually going to turn this off. I'm not going to be doing chat from my phone because I want KOTOR music in my ear. Can you guys hear the KOTOR music, though? Who knows? Let me know in the chat because you should be able to hear me now. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I turned off this mic for last night because we were using the other mic for last night's stream, so I knew exactly what was wrong this time. So we're all good. We're all set. Yes, so we're going to be doing the Reborn hilt. As I was saying before you could hear me, this should be the easiest install I've ever done, but since I hate myself, I decided to not make it easy because I always want to challenge myself when I'm doing lightsaber builds, so I added a crystal chamber for reasons as of yet unbeknownst to me, although it's going to look awesome. So you can hear the KOTOR music, that's good. I can't hear it because it's playing in the stream side, so I've got KOTOR music playing in my ear through my phone. So I'll be keeping track of the chat on my computer. There we go, just turn that a little louder. All right, because I need the KOTOR music to keep me going. So, all right, well, without further ado, I think let's take a look at what I got so far. Okay, so we're going to try to get a good angle here for the build. Let's see, that should be a good place. Very good. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I'm actually not going to have this here because that's space I'm going to need. I am going to be working with this for the beginning, but for the most part right now, we're going to be working with the electronics in the chassis, which is over here. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Although, hold on, there's a piece unaccounted for. Oh, here they are. Very good. Resistors. I'm going to need those pretty soon. So what we're going to start with is the LEDs. And actually, we're not going to need the hilt just yet. We'll need it very soon, though. If I ever forget chat, just remind me I set the lightsaber down there. All right. Very good. So we'll start with the LED module. Let's turn on the soldering iron. And we'll take out the LED module. We're going to take my grip, and we're going to place the LED module right there in the grip. And what we're going to need right now, pretty easy, pretty simple. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm going to need some wire cutters. We've got these ones, and we've got these big boys. So keep the big boys over here. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'll set that down. And what we're just going to start with is a nice red wire right here. A nice blue wire right here. Nice green wire right here. And a black one for the negatives. Ooh, you know what? I need more black. Okay, very good. And let's start by stripping these. We'll see. Can I do that with this? No. If I go like that. Yep, that works. Okay, we'll do that on both sides. Oh, wait. I guess the black is shared positive for this. I forgot about that. So, glad I remembered. Okay. Very good. I'm actually shaving these down a little too much, but it's okay because I give myself lots of extra wire, and I'll just trim these up as soon as I get there. So, okay. And the red. So we're just waiting for the soldering iron to heat up. This is a new soldering iron. Pretty excited to try it out. Although I spent the last 10 minutes before the stream looking for, it came with this cool little yellow sponge to go in here to get the wires, or the solder cleaned up, but I lost it. It fell down, and now it's gone, so that's lame. That's fun. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to hit my mouse because now I can't see. If I lower this, maybe that'll give you guys a little bit of a better view. Alright, that's probably going to be the best. Okay. So, very good. What are my views on the term Grey Jedi? Depends on what you mean. So there's two different types of Grey Jedi. There's the Grey Jedi who defy the Council, kind of like Qui-Gon. They don't have any darkness in them. Qui-Gon didn't have any darkness in him. He just was a principled Jedi, if you will. He believed in the will of the Force over the will of the Council. I wouldn't call him a Grey Jedi, though, because he didn't have darkness. And I would say something very similar about Revan in the time after he was redeemed. Not quite exactly the same. Revan did have a little more actual darkness, but not really. Not as much as people credit him with. He was much more... what's the word? He understood that certain things weren't intrinsically part of the dark side. However, there are Grey Jedi who are legit light and dark. And I like the term more for them. Alright, so there's a couple things that I want to talk about real quick. We have resistors for... These are bigger than I remember them being, but maybe that's just because I'm now used to these tiny little things, but these are kind of huge. Resistors, now here's the thing, when you buy resistors from Custom Saber Shop, okay? You need a resistor on each of your LEDs. This one will go on my green LEDs, these one will go on my blue, and I know that now, and then these ones for the reds. Each LED needs a different style resistor, so you do the math, you put the numbers in to an ohms calculator. It tells you what your resistors you need. You go in Custom Saber Shop, you buy them. It shows up, and they all look like this, and there's no way to tell them apart other than the color, but the pictures on the website are all black and white. So it just shows up, and you have no idea which is which. So pro tip, order in differing amounts. See how I've got more for the greens than I do for the reds? Why? It's not because I have more greens. It's because this just tells me, oh, if I go on and look on Custom Saber Shop, which one did I buy 6 of? Oh, I bought 6 of the whatever ohm watt resistor. I know those go for the green. Now I don't have to figure it out all over again. So same thing with these little ones. I had to go look right before we started the stream. So I've got these little ones, and I have these little ones. One of these is for my activation switch button, and one of these is for the red crystal in my crystal chamber, or rather for the red LED in my crystal, because the crystal can turn any color, but it doesn't need resistors for the green and the blue. It just needs one for the red. So how do I keep track? Well, I bought more of the one I need for the crystal. I have it pulled up here, so I can always double check. I will have to double check before I actually do anything. Let's see, how hot is this? Not very. Trying to think what's the best position for this to be in. Maybe like this. Although I don't want it to touch that wire. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Okay, so we've got that on there. And then we're going to get solder. Let's try this. Yeah, this is not hot enough. I don't know if it needs to heat up more or if I just have it on too low of a setting, but I think I'm supposed to have this on 2.5 or 3. Again, this is my first time using this soldering iron. So let's go over some of the stuff that I bought. I got this speaker which I'm really excited about. It's a big boy, and it fits in the chassis, and that's what's important. This is I think this is another speaker, but this is for, yeah, this speaker is for my Sifo-Dyas lightsaber, and then I've also got these two speakers. Not sure which one I'm using for Sifo-Dyas, but I got a bunch. So those are going away. I got a question for you, chat, because I've got a decision to make. All right, chat. So, for the top button, this custom saber shop was sold out of this in almost every color, so I went with green. Now, Revan's switches are green, and oh gosh, look at that. That's going to be great. Revan's switches are green and red, and I do have a red one here. Now, you'll notice that the actual switch is black. It'll have a red ring on it. So I could do green and red, or on a whim, from Saberforge. Let's get rid of this nut. On a whim with Saberforge, I bought a black anti-vandal with a blue LED, and this one you can barely make out the detail, but it's got like slits in it instead of one full circle. And I thought green and blue would look really cool too, so I'm not sure. Like, what do you think, chat? Green and red or green and blue? Or I could theoretically do red and blue. The problem with doing red and blue is I don't get to use this really cool button that looks a lot like the button on Revan's actual saber. So let me know, chat, what do you think? Green, blue, red, blue, or green and red? I will appreciate your advice. Alright, let's see here. We also have our handy, or dreadfully difficult to wire, but not as bad as the Nano Biscotti, Crystal Focus 10. Gasp! Ooh, we already have a red and blue and a red and green. So yeah, this thing is tiny. I have to wire several wires onto this on both sides, front and back. Or I will be using nodes on both sides, front and back. And I have two of these, because one's going in Sifo-Dyas' lightsaber, and that one's going to be different because I'm going to be doing that one with a NeoPixel blade. Because again, I have to challenge myself every time. This time it's going to be the crystal chamber. Next time it's going to be the the NeoPixel blade. Revan is a redeemed Sith, yes. One of the things that makes Revan so great. Only I've been both Jedi and Sith and found clarity in the Force. Is this even going to melt the solder? Like, this is so... I think I just don't have it on high enough, so I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Alright, cool. Love this little setup here. Ooh, I can put this on this side? Because I'm right-handed. Wait. Do I want it like this? Yeah, because then this is facing away. Although, you see the professionals, the people who know what they're doing, tend to turn it this way. That might actually be better. I just can't see the dial, but if I get the dial to the heat I actually want it on, that won't be a problem. Very good. Okay, that'll be fun. Excited. Let's see here. Well, you could say that Revan, because Revan was a Sith, so you could say that his time as a Sith Lord, he was your favorite Sith. I don't know if he was mine, but I like Revan's story as a whole. I don't know if I'd say, though, he was my favorite as a Sith, but he was definitely up there. We got some heat shrink, and then we've got some more heat shrink of different sizes down here. Let's see. We've got some drill bits, which I won't need today, so I'm just going to throw those. 100 LEDs, which I won't need almost any of them. I might need one or two. We'll see. It comes down to whether I decide I want to or not. Yes. Here we've got different bit sizes for the soldering iron. So we'll see if I am adventurous and decide to use one of these. It'd be kind of fun. But right now, this is pretty tiny. Let's open this up. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. Is it the best one? Yeah, that's gonna be probably my favorite. Okay. Well, then I have to turn this off and wait for it to cool. It's not even that hot. Hopefully these fit. Amazon told me they would, but you never know. You never know with Amazon. Alright, so we've got my speaker. We've got the LED disc, and then we have the heat sink here for the LED. We've got the big LED resistors over here. We have the little resistor for the red switch, and we have the slightly bigger resistor for the red crystal in the crystal chamber. Now, the crystals themselves have 4 little wires on them. One is a shared negative, and the other 3 are positives, 1 for red, 1 for blue, and 1 for green. The red is the only one that needs a resistor. The blue and the green don't, which is pretty cool. So I'll be wiring that. Now here's going to be the difficult part. I have to put the crystal in here and get the wires to go next to the recharge port and up into where I keep the soundboard. So that's going to be an adventure. We're going to have some fun there. Yeah, grand old time. So yeah, here we go. It's gonna be so much fun. The Kagath. It is a playground game. Murder has no rules, though it is an honored tradition of the Sith. Let's see. What do we have in here? We've got these little sticky tapes, which is going to stick this onto the heat sink. So that's great. These are teeny tiny resistors that are going to go actually on the NeoPixel module, because I've got the NeoPixel module right here. Actually, nope, sorry, that's an empty speaker box. Wait, where's my NeoPixel module? Oh no! Where is it? Oh, here it is. Cool. NeoPixel module's in here. Okay. So this is going to be for the Cyphodeias lightsaber. With this one, we're just going to do standard LEDs. Yeah, I was a pansy and bought one that was already soldered with the pins in it because I don't have that much faith in my abilities. It's going to be hard enough getting that resistor on there. So that's going to go in there, waiting for the time when I wire Cyphodeias. Stay tuned on that, because there's a very good chance that I'm actually going to do that on Star Wars IRL's channel. not 100% sure. He hasn't let me know yet, but it is a... ooh, that is a little hotter than I expected it to be. Cool. Nice. I love that this one is actually a nice enough soldering iron that I can change out the needle nose tips. This one's even thinner, which is great, because let's just drop that in there. All right, we'll let that heat up. Cool. Calig is our residential SWTOR madman. He and Big Z have been very helpful in learning from SWTOR. Well, you know, Bill, it's great to have you back in SWTOR land. I'm not sure if I'm going to play tonight. We'll see, but I'm thinking about it. I got some tweezers. That's going to be helpful. I got lots of stuff that's like, I wish I had had this before, but I was broke. So I just had like the cheapest soldering iron that Amazon had. The real question is how hard is this crystal chamber going to be? Because I'm pretty nervous. Yeah, Bill, what you got to do is you got to get to level 75 like Calig is, because otherwise you're just going to keep losing and it's not your fault. It's not because he's better than you, it's because he's a higher level than you. That is how it be, though. So I'm waiting till I'm 75 so I can duel Calig again, because I think I'd at least survive a little bit longer than I did last time I dueled with him. And I was only 68, I think. No, I was 64 because I remember I couldn't unlock my HK 55 mission, Shroud of Mystery or whatever it's called. Cool. So we'll get this on there. We'll get this on here. Oh, you know what we need to do? We most definitely need to do... Okay, let's see here. Where's my battery? Okay, this one has the red on the prong, so I need the red on the prong. Good. Boom. Okay. So we know that... oh, man. I don't have any, like, eye protection. Oh, I do, actually. I'm going to get some eye protection. Sorry, stream. I'm going to blind you in just a second. Protection. That's no good. What if having eye protection? It's not there when I'm going to shine bright lights in my eyes. Got these awesome welding goggles that are somewhere around here, and what a tragedy. All right, I'm just gonna blind myself then. Y'all ready for this? All right. Here we go. All I gotta do is just find out what LED color this is. Ooh, that's green. Okay. Whew. Thankfully, I just held that for just the briefest of seconds. So I didn't blind myself too bad. Okay, so it's red, green, blue. In a going clockwise. We got red, green, blue. RGB. Okay, cool. Very good. Alright, let's turn this up a little bit more because it's still not, ooh, I don't want that in there. I don't want that anywhere near there. I've melted my own soldering iron wire before. Sorry, that was bright. I think I've got green burned in my brain right now. All right, let's see here. Where's my matches? So I gotta wait. You know, it's a new soldering iron. I don't have a feel for it yet, but what we'll do is we'll do the negatives first, and then we'll connect all the positives together. I will say, Saberforge probably has the best, or one of the best, LED arrangements, but there's a 4 bulb LED, and I don't like that because they're actually not that good. But what's cool is that the pads are near each other, so you can just bridge all the positives right next to each other very easily. I don't know why all the positives aren't bridged to begin with, but it's whatever. I guess because some sabers have a common negative and some have a common positive. This one is going to have a common negative. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the negative is going to run straight from the battery and not even go through the circuit. Or sorry, the positive is going to go straight from the battery and not even touch the circuit board. I'm wondering if I should do black, because that might confuse me later. Let's do yellow for the positive. That's going to be better. I've got time. I'm waiting for that stupid soldering iron. It's not stupid. I love you, new soldering iron. Please don't hit me. Alright. Just too excited, you know? Just want it to be... to be hot enough. I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, it's clearly heating up. Owie! That was owie. Just why is the solder not melting? It's getting the solder hot. It's got to be bad solder. What the crap? Let's turn that down. Excuse me, because that's new solder too. Let's just use my tried and true old solder. It's just way freaking thick. I don't like that. I'm trying to be more precise, but let's see, this one. Interesting. If it's most enlightening, now she will know the power of the dark side. Yeah, Jaisa is one of my favorite companions in SWTOR. She's really fun. Especially use dark side Jaisa. Super fun experience. Oh bother! You know what I forgot? I forgot my reading glasses inside. Do I have a pair out here? Doesn't appear so. Well, guys, I might just let you enjoy the KOTOR music for a second while I go get my reading glasses, if you'll pardon me for just a moment. I'm back. I have reading glasses. I won't go cross-eyed now. I have a tendency to go cross-eyed when I work on tiny things. So... This is crazy. Why is this taking so long? Maybe it's just because it's new soldering irons. Sometimes they have to get tinned on the end. And it just works a little better. Yeah, I do like Ashara a little bit. No, I've never played as Bounty Hunter. And I do like romancing Darkside Jaisa. I do. I'll admit it. Yeah, Vet's great, but there's something really fun about Darkside Jaisa. I think the Sith Warrior has the best romance, or male Sith Warrior at least, has the best romance options. Man, I wonder how it feels to romance Quinn as female Sith Warrior and have Admiral Malcontent. I believe he thinks that's my actual name and rank. Oh, dang, you stopped around Ilum with the Bounty Hunter? I stopped right before Droman Koss, I think. I need to play that because I'm like, I have most of Nal Hutta done. I don't know why I haven't finished him. This is crazy. Why is this taking so long? It's so hot. It's lame because it's like, oh, I could do something else while I wait. But here's the thing. Everything that is needed to make this saber requires soldering something. So, I can't really do something else. Everything else I've already done, which is mostly work on the chassis. So what's going to be really interesting is wiring this I just realized something. That's really fun. we can take out the speaker and we can try it out in the chassis. That'd be fun. So just drop this in there. Pop that in. Oh, and that fits perfectly. See. Dark Side Smuggler. Oh man. I have not played any of the Republic classes to completion. Which is sad, but also true. I don't know why I'm going to put these through there, because that most certainly is not going to... I'm going to take all this out. But looks like these don't need to be added to at all. They might actually be the perfect size, and maybe even a little long. So that'll be cool. Let's get some tiny wires ready. Maybe not that tiny. For the crystal, I don't need flexible wire for that, because the crystal the wires won't be moving. They're just going to be static. So let's try to find some of those tiny wires. I might... Is this too small? Might be, but I'll get it out just in case. Again, I have some inside, and I just realized that, so I'm going to have to go get them. Yeah. I'll do that. Well, I wait for this very slow soldering iron to heat up. So excuse me again. Enjoy the cocoa music. Alright, thank you, my friends. I found them. They had been hidden from me, but now I have the wires. Yeah, so honestly, get a security key even if you're not planning on playing soon, because then you'll just have some creds waiting for you. That's like, I played SWTOR right when it came out, and then my PC died and I never got a new one, but I had a security key, so I had like $80 worth of in-game currency waiting for me, which was just awesome. It's just not hot enough. I'm gonna turn it way hot, like too hot. But I'm not getting any melt, so we'll see how that goes. So this flexible wire, this will be for the LED and the switches. And then this not flexible but thinner wire will be for the stuff in the chassis that doesn't need to move. So everything that goes down, so basically the speaker, the crystal, and the I'm pointing. Hey, you guys see this cool thing I'm looking at up here? No, okay, sorry. Speaker, crystal, recharge port, and the battery to the actual soundboard. None of those wires need to be flexible. I can use the small ones. It'd be great. The LEDs and the switches, those need to be flexible. Although, switches don't need to be big wires, but I think it'd be better to just do flexible ones. So, let's get rid of this tiny green thing. I don't need that. Yeah. So we can take a look at this really quickly. Let's take the... This shouldn't be as bright as before, but it'll still be pretty bright. Okay, so this is a common anode, which means that the big one is a negative. Okay, and so to the left, it is not lighting up. Okay, red. And then the last one is... very difficult to touch just two of these. Blue. Okay, so the middle one has got to be green, right? Yep. Okay. So, going like that, it's red, blue, green. Cool. Red, blue, green. No. Red, green, blue. Just like the LED module. Red, green, blue. Okay. Very good. Very good. Oop. I'm starting to get smell. Yes. Okay. Let's turn it down. Oh man, working with solder this small and a needle point this small, I feel like I'm cheating. Holy crap, that is nice. Alright, let's see. Still a little too big. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so, red, green, blue. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is for the negative for the blue. So we're just going to expose that side. Just going to put that right there. Okay. Then we're going to take this. Hopefully you guys can see. I feel like I should be zooming in. Can I zoom in? 13% battery. That's not fun. Okay, so here we have the LED module, and here we have the wire. Actually, I almost just made a pretty stupid mistake. Not a dreadfully stupid mistake, but just something that was going to make my life a little bit harder. So what we're going to do is we're going to tin this, this wire very quickly. It's called tinning. Oh, and see, I already turned it down so much that it's not melting solder anymore. So let's turn that back up. Let's just go with right there. That should be enough. Crazy. Look, I'm going crazy. again. Okay, so this negative here, that's going to be the blue. This negative here is going to be green. This negative is going to be red. Nice and easy, nice and simple. Let's get rid of that. Alright, did anyone else notice the pub characters are Americans, all the imps are British? Yep, and us imps are superior because we have tea time and the pubbies don't. I love especially, and that's not just in SWTOR, that's a very, that's a common Star Wars trope, is that accent is known as an Imperial accent. And I love when the Inquisitor fakes a Republic accent in, oh gosh, is that the Foundry? I know they all do it, but I love his in particular. A little second longer because it's like it's globbing on there, but it's not. I mean, I guess, well, no, because if that's happening there, then oh, we've got a fray, and that's not good because you see, when you got a fray, that is a wire that's carrying electricity that could touch something it's not supposed to. You really want to get rid of those. Alright, now we can get it onto the LED module. So we've already got solder on the tip, so all we have to do is just kind of press down very, very carefully. If I remember correctly, yeah, these, you have to heat it up a little extra when you're doing LED pads, and being very careful not to touch the LED bulb, because that can melt it. Oh, you know what? I can tin this. That's interesting. It's almost like it has a protective coating over it. And I'm having to, like, do away with that. always have a problem getting the wire to stick to these LED modules. It's just so weird. Whew. Sorry, I'm not very talkative right now. I'm struggling to think, what am I doing wrong? This is why I've always ended up burning my LED modules. Hold on, I wonder if I look up video. I'm just skipping ahead. Oh, see, it's working on the green. What's going on? Red. Oh, nope. Nope, because that just wipes right off. Oh, okay. He's saying that was just watching it. He's saying that it's not hot enough. You have to have them really hot because the insulation needs to be hot enough to peel back. Okay. So let's watch him do it real quick again. Oh, never mind. He's talking about the wires. Well, I'm obviously going to have the Revan font in here. I guess his advice was make sure your soldering iron is hot. So, there we go. Oh, and we have a connection, and that, my friends, is a good joint. There we go. All right, let's do the green. But as I said, fonts, it'll probably be a lot of the same fonts as my Dooku, because those are just all the fonts I have. But definitely Revan's will be the main font. Which is, I believe, the Reborn by... Gosh, who did that font? It's phenomenal. Is it Kasith? I'm not sure. Okay. Oops. bad joint. See, I just popped off. Gotta do that again. So I'm noticing right now it's very important to not press down too hard because I just slipped and I very well could have jabbed that into the LED and that would have been a bad time. So. Whew. This wire is getting very hot. I can feel it in my hand as I'm holding it. Bigger glob of solder on me. Come on. So again, we're having that same problem where it's not not sticking. It's got to be some sort of coating that I've just got to like melt through and peel back. That's got to be what it is. Playing Darkside Trooper, and the motto for that character is trigger happy person with a big gun. Oh man, I don't even want to imagine. I never thought about Darkside Trooper. Take that back. I've never thought about the trooper having choices. I think Trooper is one of the least interesting to me. Goodness me! I always think I start the LED because I'm like, oh, it's the easiest to not mess up. It's true. But man, oh man, is it frustrating. I feel like I always have a frustrating time with it. I don't know if I have this frustrating of a time with it every time. I'll have to go back on my live stream for when I did Dooku's because I don't remember this. I mean, I remember this kind of happening where I had to hold it on there for freaking ever, but I don't remember it not sticking this bad. All right. Tell me if the KOTOR music goes away, because again, I can't hear it. So, it's up to you now. Almost. It stuck for a second, but it wasn't a good joint. That means it popped off. Oop. Oh, almost a good joint. Which means I think we're getting close. Whew. Let's see if that's a good joint. It is a really good joint. That's nice. Heck yeah. Screw you, coating. Alright, let's get the red negative. Oh, nice. That's stuck on there. Alright, cool. Here's hoping it works with the wire because, you know, we've got a tendency to have crappy things happen. Wow, that's a really good joint. And that was quick. Very nice. Alright. Let's start with... So the yellows will all come together. So we'll just do a little bit of yellow. Not that little. Thank you very much. Great thing about the positives is I can just put them on any of the positive plates. I don't have to worry about which color is which, because I'm going to be connecting all the positives together anyway. Oh. It's like, where did I put the soldering iron? I have two of those. Dropped a yellow wire. Did R6 get his memory wipe? Yeah. R6 has seen some things. R6 needed some help. Alrighty. Let's tin this wire. Oh! Woo! That will continue to hurt for a long time. Mother trucker. Okay. I just touched the soldering iron to my finger. Very good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I just watched that back on the stream because that's about how delayed it is. Oh, goodness. I'm going to take a breather. And by breather, smoke pipe. I know, R6. So you don't believe in wiping droids' memories. I think it's inhumane and cruel. Plus, all the quirkiest and most fun droids get that way because they don't have memory wipes. Wait. I almost just created a bridge. Not a good time. Don't do that. Yeah, see, this one's not sticking again. Trying real hard not to damage the red. Oh, man. Still not so oh, man. My goodness. This venture is no longer profitable. I got about 40 minutes left in this stream. Let's see if we can't finish the LED in that time. They didn't all have this coating. It's about half. Oh, okay, I think I got something to stick. Okay, good. I got stickage. By the way, I don't know if anyone has asked this, but this is the, let's see, third, fourth, fifth lightsaber that I've wired myself. So you'd think I'd be better at it by now. Bad joint. Good joint. All right, one more. Dealing with the big area, I'm just going to use the big solder. Let's try to clean this off as best I can. Bangy, bangy, bangy. Clangy, clangy, clangy. Oh, see, that went right on. Boom, look at that. Look at that. I'll just get this tinned area a little liquidy again, melt it down. Okay, that looks like a good joint, and that feels like a good joint. Okie dokie. Very good. Whew! I'm making a fancy laser sword. Oh, Hot Meals on Wheels. Hello. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am soldering a laser sword. This is my 5th lightsaber that I've wired myself. Good to see you in the stream, Hot Meals on Wheels. Alright, let's see here. See, I thought that they were Mick wheels, but I'll take a meal on a wheel. Alright, let's see. Here we go. So as I said, I'm going to, oops, just got that wire out. Get this long yellow wire in first. That'll be helpful. Yeah, I learned to solder so that I could make lightsabers. So, the best of reasons. Certainly. Okay. Now, where is my double-sided tape? Please don't throw all my resistors everywhere. Thank you. Oh, here it is. There we go. So we've got this little star-shaped thing. And it's double-sided. And that's going to go on... I probably should have put this tape on before... Yeah, let's get this out. Always buy extras of these little double-sided tape things because either you can lose them or rip them or break them or whatever. And Custom Saber Shop takes about a week to get you your order. So even if you just order this, one, your shipping's still going to be like $5, and these things are like 40 cents. And two, you're going to be really sad to have to wait a week to get it. So just get 3 or 4 when you buy your order. Again, same thing with the resistors. Oh no, I guess that was a bad joint. Remember I said I thought it was a good joint? I was wrong! Okay. That's why you test your joints, people. Because that would be a serious pain to go back on later. Alright. There we go. Yep, every Jedi's got to build their own lightsaber. And Sith too, Calig. I know you. Your ways. Alright. There we go. That's a much better joint. Alright. So what I'll do now is I'll take off the other side of this double-sided tape if I can. Be really awesome. Alright. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yeah, okay. Now, line up the holes with boom. Alright, cool. Now let's get these wires through those holes. There we go. And by the way, flexible wire is my new best friend. Oh my goodness, this soft wire. Oh gosh, dang it, I messed up the alignment here. Alright, oh. There we go. Okay, what sort of time frame will I've completed? Well, that's a very good question. I don't know, because I've never done a crystal chamber before, and I'm doing that with this. We're going to be taking a break from the stream in about 30 minutes, so I can put my kiddos to bed. But after that, I am planning on coming back to keep working on this, because I still have to do the soundboard, which is going to be the wonderful joy of soldering onto tiny ports. I feel like this double-sided tape is not sticking as well as it should. Come on. Which again, great reason to buy extras, because if they break, or you lose them, or they aren't sticky enough. Yeah, this one's not sticky enough. I've got to start over. Because I bought extras like a smart person. No, not a smart person. A person who's made the same mistake too many times in a row. Alright. I know. R6 likes to make fun of me. Alright, let's see here. Yep, Big Z. That's me. Uh-oh. Let's... Okay, why is this not... Okay, there we go. Okay, that one did a thing. It's fine. No, not quite. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, come on. See, is it just... Okay. Here we go. No. Oh, come on. Okay, thank you. Whew. Groans in Wookiee. Alright. Looks like a crisis was averted. I have now stuck the heatsink onto the LED module, and now I just have to get these very bendy wires through these very tiny holes. Alright, here we go. Good. And it looks like my joints are good enough to give them a nice little tug, which is always a great feeling. Hate when you've got weak joints, because then you got wires coming loose when you're using it or whatever, and you got to take apart the whole gosh darn thing just to freaking change, or to find where your bad wire was. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I streamed off a little bit of the insulation for this yellow wire, but the insulation is thick enough that it did not expose any of the wire, so I'm just going to leave that. Oh, here's that stupid green wire again. I just tested that joint. And now it's going to be a little harder to solder because that heatsink is going to... Yeah, I have no idea on the time frame. Sorry. Previous sabers have taken anywhere from 2 hours to 6 hours, but my first one took 2 months. But fortunately, I wasn't streaming yet, so no one had to witness that embarrassment. Okay, that feels like a much better joint, but you know, I said that last time. So we'll see. All right, here we go. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to take these yellow wires, and I'm just going to, okay, I'm going to be right about there, and take my pliers and strip it. Expose the wire within. We're going to put it in my helping hands, get that red wire out of the way, and we're just going to tin it. Here's some solder. Stuck some bubble wrap. Throw that bubble wrap in the trash. You can also throw this in the trash. There. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa, that's a big glob. See, this is why you don't put electronics under the things you're soldering. Don't do what I just did. Okay. Good. Alright, chat. 2 to 6 hours. It would take me 2 to 6 millennia. And I really imagine I would need to, or I really wouldn't need to bother, because I'd probably manage to light myself on fire with the soldering iron. Yeah, you missed it. I burned myself real bad on the thumb a little bit ago. That was fun. Alright, let's see here. What's this? Yellow soft wire and lots of it. Love it. Soldering iron. Put that down, make the lead nice and short. Boom. Okie dokie. Now let's get another little alligator clamp in my messy box of wires. Here we go. Found one. Alright. And we're going to use that to pinch these yellow wires together. You know what I should have done? I should have done this before I put through all the other wires, but it's too late now. So what we got to do is we got to line up all these. Goodness. What a disaster. When my brother and I were kids, he grabbed my dad's soldering iron, had no idea it was on, and just wrecked himself. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. That is a pain that I know all too well. At least, he was probably smarter than I was, though, and didn't touch it to his lips. That happened. Wait, no, it didn't. No, I'm smarter than that. I never did that. Don't worry about it. I don't remember this being so hard to get these together. Maybe it's because my leads are too short. How old was I? Wait. Yeah, no, how old was I? 27. Don't ask me that, please. I was very sober. That's the worst part. So I felt all of it. Yeah, that was I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that. All right, so what I'm going to do, this is going to go under heat shrink anyway, so I can make these leads just a little bit longer. There we go. And maybe I was 26, I don't know. I was an adult. It was a bad idea. I didn't touch it to it super hard or long. It just kind of happened. I was just... Alright, let's see here. Yep, I'm always Karth except when I'm Revan. Alright. Yeah, that was an imbecilic moment for sure. Was I on stream for that too, guys? Callaghan Bill would remember. What are you doing? Legit cat fight right now. Hey! 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 Me and Cat was Neighbor's cat was coming after my cat. That was unfortunate. Alright. Here we go. Come on. Get these. Oh, get that green wire out of there. Alright. Whew. Alright. It's not great, but I still have another wire to connect to it, so hopefully I can... I'll get these... Wait, no. We'll do these on the helping hands. We'll do this. Wait, do it the other way. Alright, let's... Hey, we got 6 people watching right now. Welcome, everyone. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's not good enough. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm bridging all the positives from all 3 of the LEDs together. We have a red, a blue, and a green. And this is going to make it take up less space when I run all the wires through. Although I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it, because bridging 4 wires together is a little bit of a pain. Nobody asked you. Okay. Got 3 of them together. That's a little still hot. I think I'm going to start pulling a Kreia when I'm annoyed with someone. I do not have the years required or the willingness to indulge you. I love it. Kreia, still trying to figure out her philosophy. I mean, not necessarily her philosophy. I'm trying to parcel through her inconsistencies, really. Because, like, I think she should love droids. I don't get why she hates droids. Droids are beings who exist beyond the will of the Force, and that's kind of her whole deal. Is hating that the Force has a will and a plan for everyone, and yet doesn't seem to care about people. Alright. Wondering. I mean, it's really only 2 more wires to do that. Let's just do it. Theoretically, it might be brighter too, right? That's how wires work, right? I guess it would only really work with... Alright, so what we're doing right now, I'm still trying to bridge these 3 positive wires, which I have in yellow, with this elongated yellow wire, which again is positive, or will positive to the LEDs where the positive needs to be. Alright, let's see here. Yep. Kind of looks like a cold joint, but it's actually a good one. Alright. Let's get some heat shrink. Alright, be back in a little bit. Evidently, I'm expected to interact with humanity now. Thanks for your time, Hot Meals on Wheels. Alright, I'll see you around. I will talk to you later. Alright. Here we go. And then we're gonna take this thicker heat shrink, and we're gonna slide that on up. Okay. And with heat, it shrinks. Do you guys still have KOTOR music? This is the important question. Okay. Time for resistors. Big, thick, clunky red nonsense. The red. Wait. No, I don't want to do resistors yet. I need to know how far down they go. Let's take the lens, the focusing lens. Here we go, focusing lens. That's a really, really clean LED module. I don't think I've ever done one that clean before. I am really pleased. Really, really pleased. Of course, I won't be if I find out that I covered up where the LED focusing lens is supposed to go. No, I didn't. Okay. And then we'll screw this on. Okay. Now, let's take our hilt and our retention hex screw. Like that. Okay, this is going to go there. Which means that if the resistors... I don't have a lot of room, do I? I really want them to be right next to the switches. Okay, so the red's actually cut there. Give myself just a little extra room. Alright, doesn't sound like we have KOTOR music. Well, that needs to be fixed. Hold on, there's an easy way to fix that. Did that fix it? No, it didn't. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now we've got KOTOR music. You guys got to tell me when the KOTOR music stops. This is going to be really tough. Normally I like to use heat shrink to hold the resistors in place, but these red ones, they're just too big. You just can't. Just can't. Wait, gotta at least put some heat shrink on there, otherwise that'd be really bad. I have to undo it and then do it again. Yeah, you gotta tell me when the music stops. I don't know. I'm not able to hear it. That's your job, chat. Do your job. Do your job, chat. Good. Get rid of these. All right, chat. I'm gonna connect this wire to the red, and then I'm gonna have to take a break for a little bit. I'm gonna have bedtime routine with my kiddos, and then I'll be back tonight to finish putting together the lightsaber. So what we'll do, we'll just get this wire set up, and then I'll attach that on there, and then from there the rest of the LED section is gonna be super easy. I just have to get the resistors on those. Hopefully these are all at the right length. I'm gonna be a little unhappy if it turns out that there is not room for these to go right next to the switches. That's gonna be a little concerning to me. Which with this big fat red one, it is a possibility. In that con you went to, there were a few Star Wars cosplayers. Oh, that's so cool. Always wanted to get into cosplay. Just never did. But I might now. Because I can. And why not? It's awesome. Alright, chat, I'm gonna put on this heat shrink, and that should resolve the red. I'm just gonna try something with the red. Let's take off the top. Oh, that just goes all the way through, doesn't it? Okay. Well, might as well go from this side then. Okay. Okay, we'll retention screw that in. Okay, where are my buttons? Here they are. Just make sure. Oh gosh, that's plenty of room. Yeah, I'm good. Cool. And I give myself a ton of wire room. Awesome. So, when I come back, here, let's turn off the soldering iron. Let's not make the same mistake that Hot Meals on Wheels said his brother made, because that's a terrible idea. All right, chat. Ugh. Okay. All right. Cool. See, if I were professional, I would have multiple camera angles, and I would just switch them over. But I'm not. I have one camera. It's a good one, so I don't really feel like I need to get more because you guys don't subscribe for my face. You subscribe for the things I do. So, a little debrief before I close out the stream. Looking good so far. I'm very pleased with. Very pleased with how that LED module turned out. That looked way better than any of the previous 4 that I've wired. That just looked exactly like what I wanted it to look like, or what I see the professionals make their LED modules look like. So, very happy with that LED module. I'm very happy that I can stick my buttons in here, because you can see that. Well, maybe you can't see. There's a white box in there. That's the red LED resistor. So we're gonna come back in an hour or two I'm going to put the resistors on the blue and the green. And we're going to just start trying to wire up the soundboard. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it, actually. So, stick around. I'll announce it in the Discord because I probably will only give 15-minute warning until we do part 2. But part 1 was pretty much the LED module, so that's great. This is a nice and thematic, or not thematic, but everything is on the same theme. So that's how you wire an LED module. You can see how I did it, and it worked really well. We're going to find out actually how well it worked real quick before I go. So we're going to take this, we're going to take this. Where is the, where's the trimmers? Oh, here they are. Yeah. Okay, I'll take the battery. This is actually negative. This is weird with the red. Uh-oh. Maybe we have a problem. And if I were to bet, that problem lies with the positive. Yeah, nothing's turning on. I'm touching the wires together, and nothing is happening. Stick around while the next part of my job will be to fix what I clearly didn't do. So, thanks anyway. I will see you all when the stream returns in about probably 2-ish hours. But thank you all so much for watching. And as always, may the lore be with you now and forever.